Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll look to throw right away. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Tannehill on 3rd down. They set up the screen for Henry. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run. It's Henry. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the 1st down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st.
1st down, Tennessee.
Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down by
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At their 49-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Steps away to his left. He'll look downfield for Humphreys, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the
defense making some changes? But I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Throwing, Rivers. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now it's a bootleg with Rivers. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He's got Jack Doyle. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. I got it. Check 37.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's brought down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jack Doyle with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st down, Titans.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker, and this one will be brought back to the 22. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On 1st down, it's Taylor. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. 2 veterans, Phillip Rivers fighting T.Y. Hilton. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. So simple math here in the 1st half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry, and he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill escaping the pressure right. He finds Humphries. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Tannehill getting this complete to Smith. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He finds Corey Davis. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 37.
A gain of 16 yards. And the
Tannehill throwing again. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
to Derrick Henry.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Derrick Henry.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
For the extra point.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Rivers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 10 yards.
Again, Tannehill. Pass caught left side by Humphries. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Tannehill with a throw caught by Brown. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
Taken down back at
Tyquan Lewis, he read that the whole way and made the tackle. Now on 2nd and 13. Tannehill. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis.
3rd and long.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. Flushed out right. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The score, Colts.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. Caught left side by Hilton. The 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A huge play that time for the Colts. 56 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. He'll buy some time right, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A Fourth touchdown pass there for Phillip Rivers. And the Colts add on to their lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Look for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Right there. 54. Right there.
From the 30 on second down, Tannehill, wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down.
Don't get nervous. Mike 54. Mike 54. All right, T,
They'll run with Henry. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. There to stop it was Darius Leonard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up second and
Back to throw, Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 35. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Tannehill. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Justin Houston just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense...
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Number 84.
A 14-yard touchdown. And the Titans have made this a one-score game.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Steven Gostkowski set to...
So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this carries into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They run once more with Taylor. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Jonathan Taylor, the ball carrier.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Rivers on 3rd and 2.
The pass. A loss of 5. It's 4th down.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at the 23. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. On 1st down, Tannehill. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Corey Willis. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
From the gun, Rivers. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Jonathan Taylor. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. Flush to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
Complete to
A 1st down screen pass, good for 5. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the 2-point conversion. Field goals are going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They set up the screen for Henry. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Henry's got it out on the left side. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41.
He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Eluding the pressure right. He finds Humphreys. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry from a yard away bowling his way in. And the Titans are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now it's Tannehill, and unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The tackle made.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They go to the ground again with Taylor.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brought him down. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now Rivers. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Rivers. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he goes out right around the 39. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished, but to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.